Hello everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC but do everything DIY. And today we're going to be replacing a Hoshizaki ice maker. Thank you to everyone tuning into Jumperman Tech. We got the new unit in, and here's the old one. You could even see the rust on the frame. This thing doesn't even sit right. The cover's all banged up. Doesn't even sit right back on here. They had to add brackets. We're gonna keep the old bin, as surprisingly it's in good shape and nothing's rotting underneath. This could just be adjusted, but that's another story. And we're gonna remove this. As you can see, this one's actually, somebody added a plug to this. This is as easy as it gets. It just plugs right into the wall, and then power will be done in that sense. And we're gonna have to connect the water lines. It was not fun bringing this thing in here. We had to come down that staircase, go through a really tight space here. We barely made it. Start ripping this thing apart, and like that, it will make things easier when we take this out. Let me see what's the easiest way we can do this. Couple things we will keep, like the electrical controls, maybe that fan motor, and yeah, just a couple simple things. Maybe this fill valve, because in the other building that I work in, they do have the same exact ice machine, and I'm pretty sure a lot of these parts will be compatible. So we're gonna keep a couple things, scrap the rest. Let's begin. Yeah. Hopefully a lot of these plastic parts we can throw out here, but like the thick metal pieces, we're gonna have to go to the scrap yard. And this is the building with all the LG compressors. We got like 6 compressors to scrap, so maybe we'll get a couple dollars at the end of the day. Anything to make it our lives easier, we're taking it all out. Let's shut this water supply off. Plug, just little by little. I'm gonna scrap a couple things. Now let's just get this thing out of here. Alright guys, we pretty much got a frame over here, not too much left over here. Maybe this piece and this left for the plastic, and then we'll rip that out. And we're pretty much good. We'd have to rip apart the copper, separate it at the shop, but anyways, I'm gonna set up a ladder on the other side. Luckily there's some space, and start disconnecting this thing. Power's already out. All right, set that up if it's possible. At least I can climb over. All right. A lot of junk here. But now I can get through this side. Where there's some space. Cut the drain, cut the water supply, and we'll see what's up. We got support up there. I'm wondering if maybe I could do a little something like this with this metal hose. Right there, like I'll cut it. I think that would be good. I'm trying to think maybe if I should add a union or should I go with the flexible hose. Thing is, with this here, it gives a little bit of extra support there. So as far as now, I think I might go with a unit. Alright, let's go ahead and cut this water supply. It's open on that end, so I know we're good. Alright, that's disconnected. And this is our drain pipe, and we're going to reuse the pipe as well. all I'm going to do is add couplings. Alright, this pipe is now cut, and now I can spin this off. There we go. And I'll be able to reuse this piece as well. Add a coupling here and add a union there. We should be good. The only thing holding this box together, as I can see right now, is this little plate. So we can take this off. Oh, that just mounts right there. Pull that off, and then there's one right here. It's like clipped in on the bottom. And this is pretty much free to move. And there's a little bit of sticky stuff on the bottom, but this should pull off now. See? Move that. Now I could actually spin this off, no problem. So that's it. This ice machine is ready to go. Got it? All right. Hold up.
Yep.
All right. Let's do it. Put your side on there. Just your side, just your side.
Yeah, that's the heavy one.
Yep. All right, man, it's out. Look at that. And it's out. Pretty much we're just gonna clean this, drop the new one right on top, clip it in, put in some screws, connect the drain, connect the water supply, do a little bit of electrical wiring, plug it in, start it up. Also picked up some new water filters. That one could definitely use a change. Had to charge my camera while we had to bring this new one up, but we pretty much just lifted it and put it in place. Here's our water supply connection. Here's our drain connection. I sanded down the pipes here. Put Teflon on here. And added this fitting. They want the flexible connection. So that's pretty much just gonna get spun on. I want to press this and redo the connection there. And as far as the drain, sanded down the end, and I put Teflon on this one. So yeah, I'm gonna use a coupling. We're gonna spin this on and then fit the fitting. I have a little bit of play, so maybe I can get it on there. Yeah, I got a bit of play on this. I'll be able to get that on. So let's spin these on and make that tight and make our connections. You don't want to go too crazy, just kind of snug it a bit and we're good. There we go. That looks nice. And then they want the flexible line. So let's just see how this would look. Connected there, still gotta press my fittings. Put it in a way so they can actually move it. Maybe in front of this. So they could actually pull the unit off. You actually need to have a little bit of flexibility. You'll be able to do so, or close the water valve and disconnect this. Let's see. Alright, pipe is cut, sanded, and deburred. We can now press all our fittings. I got the Milwaukee M12 press tool. Thing is amazing. Let's get that right there. Done. This connection. Get that in place. Done. Pull this out, 1/2-inch attachment, and we're gonna switch to the 3/4. Make sure this is all the way in. Done. So that's all the way in. Plumbing made easy, guys. That is awesome. All right, put this to the side. Let's make this connection and this connection. Get a wrench, tighten it down, and we're done. Look, we got a nice trap. Hold back with one wrench and tighten with the other. And this spin back the way it was. No worries for that. Snug it. That's done. And let's do the same for this side. Hold back. And tighten. Here's where we're going to make our electrical connection. 115 volts, 60 hertz, single phase. White wire goes to neutral, brown goes to line. They're using like a little, we'll get that after. Using like a little extension cord. So green is ground. There's a little green mounting screw there, so we'll ground it. Black is our hot line, that'll go to brown. White is going to be our neutral, and it's going to go to white. Let's make our connections. I got the plug coming in through there, grounded the green screw, and I made my 2 connections here. Let's close this up. I also installed this new bracket for this side to connect the box to the unit, and same over here. Out of courtesy, we're also going to replace the water filter. It's only right for a new unit. This is a special wrench for these filter casings. Let's get a better grip. They really don't need to be super tight. You don't gotta tighten these so much, guys. All right, that's it. Quite a difference, I'd say. Put the new filter in. Make sure it evens out there. Do it by hand, and one quick snug. This doesn't really need to be that tight. That's it. Let's open the water. Way. No leaks in our connections. That's a beautiful thing. Alright guys, that right there is a beautiful thing. Alright, wow. That looks beautiful. It's pretty much an upgraded model of that one. And boy, is that a beautiful thing. See a little plastic here. Well, that's to keep that cover on. That should have been just a little tighter. There we go. Let's just close that up. Maybe it came off, maybe it wasn't done in the factory. But that looks good. there's electrical running through here, so they have to cover with plastic, and I guess they're holding it with tape. But yeah, this is awesome. I plugged it in. Here's the moment of truth. Ice. It says on. Let's see what happens. Alright. Plate is coming down. Water valve open. Compressor's running. Probably in harvest. Condenser fan motor just started. Let's give this thing a chance. Brand new installation, guys. You're not gonna believe it. E1 error code. E1 error code is for an abnormal free cycle. I had a feeling this was gonna go into alarm after a couple minutes, and I'll tell you why. This pipe, when you first start it, it's gonna go into harvest. It's supposed to be like hot gas. Solenoid opens and sends hot gas through and melt all the ice that's in there. Well, drops it. Then we start the free cycle, and this pipe gets like frosty, right? Think about it, you need to make ice. But after 45 minutes, this thing shut down to E1 error code because it wasn't making ice. The interesting part is that compressor was running, condenser fan, everything was up, going up and down. We got water, everything, but the pipe wasn't getting cold. I suspected that there was a gas leak in there, but I did not want to touch this unit as it's brand new. I mean, come on, you can't go wrong. You got 2 wires, a water connection, and a drain. I mean, how can you mess that up? And it's 120. I mean, you could even probably cross over the neutral and hotline. Ain't nothing gonna happen. It'll still work. So I called tech support, as they're the only ones open. No warranty people. Stores closed, as it's a holiday today as well. I'm surprised that they even answered. And tech support, I told him my suspicions. He was like, all right, at this point, put the gauges on it. I didn't want to do it. Why should you put gauges on a new unit? It's a critical charge. If you look on this plate, it's only 1 pound, 10.5 ounces. I mean, if they gotta specify 10.5, and you know that's a critical charge. Every time you put the gauges on the system, you lose refrigerant. These don't have hoses, so you're not gonna lose, you pretty much won't lose anything for the most part. Just a tiny little spritz, but I still didn't want to do it. But I got a reference number from the tech support that this happened, and I got put it on. And look at that, we have a 5.2 on the left side on the suction, and on the liquid we got 5.7 pounds holding charge. Man, this thing got a leak in it. I spoke with tech support, and I was like, how does this work? Are you guys gonna send us a new unit? And he was like, nope, you gotta find the leak, repair it, and then file out warranty claims on HoshizakiAmerica.com. That is absolutely horrendous. It was hard enough just getting this unit in here, but now to think that we gotta fix a brand new unit, why can't they just send us a new one? I mean, I know this machine costs about $6,000, but I've never heard of such a thing. And we bought it directly from them. I picked it up from Hoshizaki Northeastern out here in New York, and Mineola, Long Island. I always like Hoshizaki, but right now, this is a bad look, man. I'm not feeling Hoshizaki right now. As of right now, I'm gonna do a quick look, but I'm gonna wait till tomorrow also to speak with a representative. I wanna see where this leak is, if there is one. We're gonna look for the leak, but man, it's just upsetting. It's late. I got my truck full of garbage. Now the junkyard is closed. I'm not gonna be able to get that done. Just making things a lot harder for us. They should come pick this one up and deliver a new one, and then we'll charge them for the install, but this is just ridiculous. As far as right now, we're gonna wrap up this video here. Brand new installation, and the unit doesn't work because it came with no refrigerant. If anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe to come up with new videos every week, and I'll catch you all next time.